Welcome back to the JpeG Podcast. I'm your host, Jerry.
And I'm Greg.
And welcome to episode 20. We're officially at episode 20.
Yeah. And as like we're doing two things for episode 20.
Yeah.
First thing is 3 camera setup.
What?
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. And the second thing is Nostalgia Fest. Nostalgia Fest 2017.
We were trying to think of a name, and I think we nailed it, though. Nostalgia Fest 2017 is going to be it.
It's where so Jerry and I, we're nostalgic boys.
I think so.
When we talk on our podcasts, probably 75% of the time it goes on a tangent about something that we loved in our childhood, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
So
agreed.
We're like, all right, episode 20, we're just going to let ourselves get some release, blow it all out there.
Definitely. Yeah. Because we've been holding it in for a long time. I think we've been wanting to do an episode like this for a hot minute. And there's so many things that we keep on touching back on that I just have been wanting to talk about almost every single episode.
Yeah.
So finally now we have an outlet to do it for.
Yes. We can do it and not feel guilty.
Yeah.
And just
let it all out. So let's start. One of my things obviously I mentioned was SWAT Cats.
What?
That was my favorite. As a kid.
Yeah, I thought it was a treat every time it came on. And part of that was just the intro. It was just so rocking.
Oh, dude, it was like
the guitars.
It was like Guitar Hero on steroids before Guitar Hero came out, but intertwined with a cartoon, and it was just amazing. I loved it.
And you brought it up in one of the previous ones about the art style.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The way the rockets blast the smoke and fire and stuff. It's really
totally
very 90's. It's very specific.
It's so the fire and flames that were coming behind the jet and stuff like that was just, it was just so good because it left a stream of jet and air and stuff.
Right. It was somewhere between American and Japanese animation, almost.
Yep.
Anime type stuff. So
totally.
It was really cool and unique.
Totally.
What else?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously Tailspin. So can you kind of tell the theme here?
You like shows with boats?
Boats, houseboats,
boats and hoes.
Yes,
shows with boats and hoes.
Just anything with airplanes was my jam. So obviously it had an airplane in DuckTales.
When you were a child.
Tailspin.
There was one in DuckTales.
Was there?
Launchpad, McQuack. He was the pilot. Well, maybe that was a helicopter.
Oh, I think he had a helicopter. At least I think.
Well, he was the aviator, nonetheless.
Oh, right.
In general, I think.
True.
Tailspin. I didn't realize it was only 2 seasons.
Really? I didn't know that.
90 to 91.
I did not know that.
I would have guessed 5 seasons.
That's really surprising to me because it's I felt like it was a lot longer than that.
I know.
Maybe.
I think back then when we were kids, at least me, I know for sure we didn't follow seasons of shows I do now.
Right, totally.
It was just this show is on and I'm watching this episode. I love this episode, or I haven't seen this episode.
Yeah.
It was an encapsulated story in the episode, and maybe there was an arc. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Across all these episodes, but maybe not.
What was one of your favorites? I see we've got a list going here. So basically we've got a ton of things that we want to touch on. I've only touched on 2 of them. What was one of your favorites from the list?
I love all these. So DuckTales was awesome.
Yeah, totally.
I loved that one. Again, I'm surprised it was only 3 seasons, 87 to 90.
That is pretty surprising. I mean, it seems very short.
But I guess they were syndicated and
How many episodes? Does it say how many episodes that they had in there?
There's probably 20 a season or something like that. But
I guess
I loved that one a lot.
Okay.
And part of that was because I had the Nintendo game.
Oh,
the NES game.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Which they remade maybe 4 years ago.
Really?
And released it on all the
the
game stores or whatever. It was cool. But
there was one you showed me. I think it was Reboot. That's a little bit later of a thing.
Yeah.
It was like a digital kind of world, and like
it was one of the first.
I don't know.
CG.
Yeah, CG like CG
shows.
style. Whatever.
It was really cool.
Looking back, it's just like, oh my gosh, the graphics.
Yeah. We've come a long way, but it was excellent. That and Beast Wars.
Beast Wars? Okay, so I didn't watch much of that.
Fucking love Beast Wars.
Yeah, it's
so much. It was so good. That one definitely had a story arc for sure.
Yeah.
And that was also one of the very early like CG shows.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Definitely. But it was awesome. That actually Megatron in that show inspired. Like it was one of the earliest voices I remember. Like
he had a powerful voice, and Optimus too, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
but I just remember.
Right, Optimus was in that.
Yeah, Optimus
okay.
Prime.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was the gorilla.
Really?
Yeah.
He wasn't the truck yet.
No, this is Beast. So
right. Okay. So it's the Beast version of it.
So basically, what happens is the Autobots and the Decepticons crash on, I guess, what is Earth? Just like very, very old, like prehistoric times.
Yeah.
So, and they can't go outside of the ship because there's energon on the planet. These like crystals that like do give them radiation, and like they walk out and they're like, and they can't like function fully. So they
remembered like the details.
I loved this show. So they had to go out. No, they sent their like little droids out to go collect life forms.
Right.
So you see like it's scanning, and it hits this rhinoceros, and it hits this bug, or the scanner picks up all this information. And then when it brings it back to the ship, it creates these like exosuits that they transform into, which are the animals. Right. So when they're outside, they transform into like the rhino or the rat. Okay. Or whatever. So
how did that? So what was the show then that they transformed into like one of them transformed into like a gun? You know, I don't know if you remember that.
That's like the classic Transformers.
Okay.
I never really watched that. That was a little bit before my time, but
they transformed into like a gun or into like a 90s looking car and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that was just the straight up Transformers.
Okay, but Beast Wars. I mean,
I had the DVD set at one point.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know where it is, but
did you have any of the toys or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those were cool because they actually transformed.
Yeah, exactly. You could like mingle and mix or take them and physically transform them into like a beast or a gun or something.
Or a truck.
Or a truck.
Or a tank.
Yep, exactly. Let me see here. Darkwing Duck.
Yes. Darkwing Duck.
It's a duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
That was
Darkwing.
Yeah, that was good. I liked that because it was just that was like the heart of that kind of 90s music, where it's just like it was like a jingle almost.
The entire 90s was a golden fucking age of cartoons.
Oh, totally.
And, like everything Disney was doing, everything Cartoon Network was doing, everything Warner Brothers was doing.
Mm-hmm. It was great.
It was hard to find a shitty cartoon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like,
I mean, you can see this list here. As I was going through this, making this list earlier, I was having a hard time coming across a cartoon I didn't remember like fondly. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I totally remember this.
No matter what, like, no matter when or what time you turned it on, you were like turning it on to something that was just like, oh yeah, this is great. Like, this is gonna entertain me.
Right.
Like, it was just perfect.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What's this Batman TAS that you have? TAS.
The animated series.
Oh, okay, like the OG.
Yeah, the one 92 to 95.
Yeah.
I think that was Kevin Conroy, and as the Batman's first role as the Batman.
Okay.
And also
the guy from Star Wars?
Yes, Luke
Skywalker. What's his name?
This is so embarrassing. What the hell?
the real something. What's his name? That's his Instagram handle is like the real something.
This is so embarrassing.
Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Holy shit.
We are huge Star Wars fans. If you cannot tell, there's a poster right there. I promise you we're actual fans.
I'm so embarrassed.
Greg.
That's horrible.
It is bad.
Anyway, both of them are legendary voice actors, and they both
totally
sort of kicked off there. And that was the first, like, sort of darker cartoon that I really got into.
Yeah, yeah.
So, did you ever watch it?
I saw only a few of them, and I think actually my parents didn't let me watch it because of how dark some of them were.
Whoa.
I know. Mama Jones wouldn't let me watch that, but she would let me watch Top Gun, which was like real life action.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. There was just like certain cartoons that were dark, too dark for
or very bright, like The Simpsons.
That
we couldn't watch.
Right. Well, that
neither of us.
That had vulgar stuff, I guess.
Just a little.
People's getting them legs cut off and stuffs.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Speaking of superheroes,
yeah,
the trend going X-Men.
Oh yeah. Okay, like the initial cartoon.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that was good. Excellent show.
It had a beautiful score, just like the music score itself. Yeah, all of them.
Genius writing on
super
every
good.
level. Actually, Tiny Toon Adventures, which I loved.
That was good. I definitely enjoyed that.
I'm actually going back and watching
all of these,
like currently, not these, just Tiny Toon Adventures.
If you do, please invite me over. I want to see these.
Okay, there's a fair amount of adult humor.
Yeah.
So there's definitely two layers.
Totally. If you
that I never would have. I never picked up on as a kid.
If you go back and listen to them, there's definitely adult humor for sure.
But where I was going with that is that they won some sort of award for they brought on some like heavy hitters for the musical scoring.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of like that was a show that was oh shoot, now I'm mixing Animaniacs.
Yeah,
but a lot of the same people were in both shows.
Okay, that makes sense because I mean they're kind of part of the
Warner
same
Brothers.
studio. Yeah,
but they're
WB.
They're the ones that won the awards for Yakko's Countries of the World song and
okay.
Yeah. He sings every fucking country in the world. Yeah. So that's the great Rob Paulson, actually. Excellent voice actor as well.
There's some amazing voice actors out there. I mean, just all of these, and some of them you wouldn't even believe that they're like women too.
Yeah,
like I didn't know that Bart was a woman.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah,
so
a lot of them are a lot of the like the boys.
Yeah,
young boys.
Yep,
like freaking Tommy from Rugrats.
Exactly. Yep, it's a girl.
That's the young boy who's a girl.
Yep.
So a lot of times that's what happens. I think Nelson from Simpsons. The bully that punches.
Oh, is he a girl too?
I think so.
Okay.
But it's fun.
Another one that you reminded me of was like Doug and stuff like that.
Doug was excellent.
It's a little bit later.
I remember
it was good.
We didn't have cable for a long time. Till like 4th grade, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would watch Doug at friends' houses, and I just was in love with it. Along with like Hey Arnold and
Hey Arnold,
the football head. Like that whole lineup. That was so awesome.
Perfect. It was so good.
So when we got cable, I was like, oh, dude, just Doug 4 p.m. every day.
Every day, yeah.
Boom.
I did that and Babar. If that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Babar, or someone corrected me and said Babar. I don't know what the proper...
I think that was me.
Okay, maybe it was you.
I don't think it was me.
I don't know.
I always grew up with Babar.
Okay.
Babar the elephant with a crown and a green jacket.
I loved that show.
I don't remember much.
So I don't remember like every single episode, but I remember a few of them. I just love the cartooning, like the drawing and like how fluid it was.
Like Caillou?
Well, yeah.
On PBS?
Sure. What's that?
It's a bald boy. I don't know.
I don't know. Speaking of PBS, it was Arthur.
I knew you were going to go to that shit.
That was my jam.
It was a good show.
That was a great show.
It was a good show.
DW and stuff. DW was in there, but a different
little
girl. His
young
sister.
daughter, right? Or sister.
His sister, yeah.
Shit.
All those games or shows. I'm thinking of games because the next thing we have up is vidya games, as Greg likes to put it. Vidya games.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Where
did it start for you?
Where did it start for me?
Video games, just in general. Where did it start for you? What was your first memory and then first owning?
First memory was, I would say, the Super Nintendo. So we in Colorado, my dad at his house, when my parents got separated, he had a Super Nintendo set up for me, and that was my jam. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Super Nintendo is what had that Mickey Mouse game that you could jump on vines
with Donald Duck.
I don't know. I just remember playing as Mickey.
I think the second player was Donald Duck.
Oh, okay. Well, I was only child, so I didn't have
sucker.
Many second player options.
No friends. Loser kid.
No, I had friends. But that was my jam. I loved that Mickey Mouse game, and obviously Super Mario's and stuff like that. That was so much fun. But moving later in life, I got a computer and got into Age of Empires. That
AOE.
was fun.
Okay.
AOE.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with you the hell out of that, because I remember I was probably about 8th grade.
Okay.
Which would have been 99.
Okay.
And I discovered Age of Empires 2.
Yeah.
And I just loved that game
love
freaking much.
The top-down view is so great.
And I loved the music.
Yeah. Oh.
And I loved how it actually had the real languages of the civilizations that you were playing as.
Totally. Yeah.
And there was even like the Persian Empire, and they would speak Farsi, and I was like,
oh, so you recognize?
Dude, that's tight.
Okay, so like I knew that like some of the languages were legit, but I didn't know how legit. Like I didn't know if they truly used some of the language or if they just like kind of fumbled it.
So like you remember when you clicked on a village person, they would say, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
The Persian people would be like, "Almadeh," which means
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Farsi.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I remember this very specifically. And I was like, Dad, dude, come look at this. This is a video game. This is awesome. They speak Farsi.
I loved anytime like a new character was created, it'd be like, it like would make all these sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, like you said, the sounds were awesome, and just the music and like the visuals back then were cutting edge, because it looked like, oh my god, you can see the blood, like what? You can see the fire, what?
Did you ever put any cheats?
Oh yeah, oh totally, dude. I did the Cobra cheat.
You got the race car,
the car that would just like
launch cannonballs that would explode into the.
Dude, whenever I got frustrated that I couldn't beat the computer, I would just like, I felt like I was coding, and he's like, bring in the Cobras, and I'd bring in like hordes of them and instantly beat it, and that was so much fun.
It was crazy. Back when we cheated, used cheats and stuff.
I did that with The Sims too. Or with the Sims also, I mean?
I was going to bring that up.
Okay.
AOE reminded me of Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh my gosh.
Because those were all 3 games that I played around the same time.
Yes.
What about you?
Oh my god.
Did you all play that at the same time? Because I did.
Let us know in the comments. I totally Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sims, and Age of Empires was like my jam during that time.
Loved The Sims.
Oh yeah. So
much.
Did you ever try like building your own house?
Yeah.
Or recreating it? Okay.
I always build my own house.
Yeah.
And then I would type in the code Rosebud semicolon for $1,000 for each semicolon.
Dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, okay. So you're telling me if you type in Rosebud and then semicolons, like that every semicolon you type in is
it's like $1,000.
Okay. I think I was stupid and I just typed in Rosebud and did like control copy and then paste and then did it like
maybe
every time. I didn't put the semicolons.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Well, semicolon is a lifesaver.
It is a lifesaver.
Oh, I loved The Sims. The music. Your homework is to go onto Spotify or Google Play or Apple Music, look up the Sims soundtrack, and enjoy the
hell out of it.
The piano of building mode.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The neighborhood theme.
I would crank that, dude.
Dun, 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 dun.
It was so cheery.
And then, so like, well, Leave It to Beaver, like wholesome 50s America.
Yeah.
And then you have like all the radio stations, like the Bossa Nova and the rock.
Yeah, totally.
And there was one point where I had MP3s on my computer of like actual real music.
Uh-huh.
And if you went into the Sims installation files, you could drag your own music in there.
I didn't know that.
So when you're in the game and you go to play like rock music, it would play like your music.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I had no idea. No clue.
Yeah, I messed around a lot with that game. I replaced the piano with a drum set, doing something similar. Like somebody made a drum set on the internet and you downloaded it and you like,
cool.
You put it into the installation file. So he'd still like be playing piano like in the animation, but it'd be like a drum set.
Oh, that's tight.
So it'd be kind of dumb.
That's tight.
You know.
I had no idea. I know I built my house. I built my dream house. Excuse me. I built my dream house a million times over.
Yeah.
I remember I took up the whole plot of land for like just a house. Something ridiculous.
Play again.
The new Sims that have come out are like really awesome.
Are they?
Yeah, I've seen some YouTubers like playing like live streaming The Sims and stuff, and it actually looks like really nice upgraded stuff. I've not played it, but from the looks of it, it looks cool. It looks a lot cooler than it used to be, I guess.
I tried 2 when it came out, and I did not like it.
My computer wouldn't take the Sims 2. It'd only take the Sims Vacation, like expansion pack.
I had that.
I had the Sims Vacation. I had
Hot Date.
The Hot Date one.
Magic.
Yeah, but
something.
But I couldn't upgrade to the Sims 2 because my computer wouldn't take it. And that computer that I use is actually still sitting in my storage unit right now. It's the Hewlett Packard thing.
I want to see that.
Or, I'm sorry, it's a Compaq.
That's what I had.
It's a Compaq. And it had a blue front, a blue colored front.
I think we talked about this. I had the same one as the Compaq Presario with like the built-in CD holder in the front.
Yeah, that's where I'd keep my games.
Yeah,
exactly. You would like I think I fumbled with that a few times, like where I would like think that I pushed it in, but it like just like all fall in the CD.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, they're scratched and like trying to rub them off. Oh,
Roller Coaster
Tycoon was my jam. I did cheats on that too.
Yeah, they used you could use a trainer, what they called it.
How so?
It was like a side program that you would run while it was running.
Okay.
And you could just be like, have 300 people enter my park right now, or like have a tour bus stop at my park.
I had no idea.
And it would dump like 300 people into your park, so you get $1 million from the entrance fees.
Interesting.
It would be like add 20,000 to my income or something. Like
what?
Yeah.
I know that I had like unlimited funds or something crazy like that. I know that I don't know, typed in the cheats that I could have like infinite amount of dollars to make the longest roller coaster I want or whatever.
I got so pissed off when people wouldn't ride my coaster.
I know. or like they would not ride it because it was too scary.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I would totally ride. This is an amazing roller coaster.
It was like I do like a million loose or like take it way up in the sky, and it just was like it was too intense for them.
Did you ever do one of those rocket coasters, like launch control?
Oh, where it starts from zero and just like
and launches?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Did you ever do it like too fast so the cars
fly
off the
I
rails?
think I would intentionally make the track end or whatever. It's like, doo-doo. Oh, no, there was an explosion.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good sound effect.
Yeah.
And then like all the sound stops when people die.
Exactly. And it goes in like slow mo. It's like...
And then like you don't hear the people talking anymore. The music stops. Merry-go-round music shuts off.
Yep.
Just like tries to make you feel really shitty about killing people.
It's really bad. Oh, that was good. I had like enough money or whatever so I could just drop like cleaning people, policemen, and like the most amount of entertainment people that I could. So
38 panda bears walking around here.
Oh my god. Did you ever zone them? Did you ever put them in like try to like really do it in like specific zoning?
No, because I was a kid.
It was tough.
I actually went back to play Roller Coaster Tycoon like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun. It was like really like zen.
Totally.
Relaxing, excuse me.
Yeah. You're able to create and do whatever you want. And like you said, it's really zen and relaxing for sure.
That guy wrote that game in assembly language, which is one step above ones and zeros.
Oh, okay.
So really, you have like ones and zeros at the base that the base computer understands. Then you have assembly language,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have like 3 or 4 more layers, and then you have like programming language that
Interesting. I didn't know that.
It's insane to think about. If read up on assembly language, and when you get some context,
I had no idea.
it's crazy.
I knew the game. I mean, it was pretty simple. It seemed simple or whatever, but like,
It's hard when you have to be like, okay, plug this piece of data into this piece of the memory.
Yeah.
Of the memory stick
Mm-hmm.
in slot 2 or whatever.
Okay.
Just to show color at this pixel at this time.
Right.
Like the amount of movement and
it's constantly moving. It was a living part.
To write that in like machine language
that's nuts.
Nuts. Yeah.
That's what I want them to do is like do a remaster of Roller Coaster Tycoon.
It's on our phones now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like a Roller Coaster Tycoon
it's
app?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Is it like good? I don't know. Shout out to Roller Coaster Tycoon if you want to sponsor this podcast.
Let me see here. It's been a while.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's the classic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I might have to like legit download that because that sounds awesome.
$6, but
well,
it's worth it.
Just gonna send it, bruh.
What?
Just do it.
Yeah. Man.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sims, of Age of Empires. Speaking of Age of Empires, like I linked this. They're coming out, or they've already come out with Age of Empires Definitive Edition. It's not quite throwback, but they've remastered Age of Empires.
Really?
Yeah. So if you go to the website, you can check out ageofempires.com. Basically, it'll show you what it used to look like, the graphics, and then it shows you how they've remastered it. And it's like, oh my gosh, my mind is blown because I didn't think it was that bad of graphics, but it's pretty bad. But if you look at this now, they've even done they've redone the music, they've redone like everything, and it looks beautiful. It's almost worth like potentially downloading it.
Oh man, looking at this reminds me so hard.
Just like all of the moves that you had to do. Oh my gosh!
Well, just like the textures of the rock and
totally
like the windmills and shit.
Yep.
Also reminds me of StarCraft. Did you play the first StarCraft?
I don't. No. Yes, I did. Yep.
Just a single player campaign.
I definitely. Yeah, I did. I even played StarCraft 2 or whatever it was, like the newer StarCraft in college
a few years ago.
Yeah, I played that. That was fun. But I guess I was just not really good at like strategy games, or like not strategy games, but like games
real-time
like that.
strategy.
Yeah, real-time strategy, because like the computer was hard. Like,
yeah,
it was pretty tough at times, and it was hard to figure out like what the next move was going to be.
StarCraft is huge in Korea.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
My friends that I work out with right now, they actually play Dota, and that's
super huge.
A huge game, intense. My old roommates at my last apartment, they played League of Legends.
Also, I always think of them as the same game, Dota and League of Legends.
Yeah, so they're similar, but I mean, I guess if you literally ask one group of my friends that plays League, they're like, no, it's totally different. It's not the same thing. And if I ask my other friends that play Dota, they're like, well, it's not the same. I mean, it's the same concept, but it's totally different.
So they're the same.
Kinda, yeah. So it's interesting though. Games like that, it's so nostalgic to me. And we talked about Crash Bandicoot last time. I had that up too. And I shout out to Markiplier. He's huge on YouTube. Everyone kind of knows his name.
Markiplier?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Markiplier?
From Cincinnati?
Yeah. Cincinnati, Ohio. He's been playing like the Insane trilogy.
Oh, yeah?
He has been.
Oh, cool.
And he's going mad.
Okay, I told you.
So I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said the bridge with the
fucking
the ropes
and
how like your underneath is like not flat.
Yeah.
So you like slide off.
Yeah.
And that's nuts.
I'm glad you're seeing it.
I'm watching it. And so now I'm like, I'm not hesitant to play it. I'm totally going to play it.
Yeah.
I haven't played yet, but I'm hesitant to play because I feel like I'm going to go nuts and I'm going to be like, dude, I know that this level is going to be crazy. It's the rope level that you're in the sky.
I literally rage quit Crash 1 and just moved on to 2.
Did you?
Yeah, because fuck that.
Yeah.
It
gets maddening.
Yeah.
You literally, your patience is tested to the utmost capacity.
Well, and like I entered there with like 80 lives,
Yeah.
and I used them all.
Right.
And then you get a game over, and you start over,
Yep.
and you get 5 lives.
Yep.
You lose those so fast.
Yep.
And you're just like, all right, fuck you then. Fuck, jump. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go fast. Fuck.
Yep.
And then,
Or like you're like, why didn't I jump as high as I did the last time that I did this? Like, what is the problem? Like, I've noticed when he's playing it, I've noticed that like your lives just go really quick. But like, there's sometimes when he jumps, I don't know if you have to push harder on the jump button or you have to like hold it down. But like,
it's time.
he literally does the same thing. And he'll die almost every other time.
I do too. Like
It's
you're just
so
trying to
frustrating.
jump, even jumping onto the rope.
Yeah,
You're like, you tap it because you don't want to go too far because you'll fly off.
exactly. Yeah, those damn turtles. Those turtles are nuts, dude. They flip over and crap, dude. Just the shit turtles.
And you have to use them to bounce.
Yeah, to the next one.
To the
and then that platform will fall underneath you. I
never
remember.
I never got this far as a kid.
No, okay. So that's what
part
I'm
of
saying. Like, watching him play, I don't remember those levels. I think, like you, I rage quit when I was younger, and then I just got the new Crash Bandicoots.
Yeah,
because I think they might have scaled them back. They're like, okay, let's chill, because I feel like these kids are not buying our games. Let's give them a little.
I don't know.
Because I don't remember those that deep into the levels. Like, I don't know if you got as far as where like there's like an old man that's like swiping his hand out there, so you have to like try and dodge his hand
on the bridge.
No, it's past the bridge level. It's like a prisoner, and he's like reaching his hand out, and he's like trying to trip you up and get you.
No, I didn't go that far.
I didn't even recognize that thing. I was like, "What the heck is that, dude?"
Yeah,
that was surprising to me.
Yeah.
So that was another game for me that I loved, and it was single player since I was only child. I totally just
no friends
binged. I had no friends, dude. I was either out, like seriously, when I was younger, I was either outside with my friends or like inside playing video games if my friends weren't free.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. What games? Other games did you like?
I'm trying to think of what my first gaming experience was. It had to be the original Nintendo.
Okay.
Down when I was in Houston
the
still.
NES.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah. Damn, I never owned that because I was too young, I guess.
I got like the starter pack bundle.
Yeah.
And it came with the running mat.
Like you literally like stand on it and like.
There's two sets. There's red and blue.
Yeah.
There was the running mat. There was the light gun.
Yes.
For Duck Hunt.
Yep, Duck Hunt.
And then the one cartridge had Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and like Olympic Games on it or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And that was my first experience. I remember I was like running so hard on the track mat. That game was hard, and you would jump.
Yeah,
like over, what do you call those?
Hurdles or whatever.
Yeah, hurdles. Sorry.
Yeah, so Duck Hunt, my cousins had the NES, and I think it got to the point where we stopped playing it because they wanted to preserve it.
Yeah.
But like, we really only played Duck Hunt because I think they just like packed. Yeah. That
was very satisfying.
Oh, it was such a good gun. Like looking back, that thing is like so satisfying.
You feel like you had a Magnum in your hand.
Yeah, because it was big.
I actually, when I was a kid, I distinctly remember running around the house with it, just like, playing.
Yeah,
like as a
with the
toy
cable dangling.
Oh yeah, I think I'd like bunched up or something. But yeah,
yeah, that was fun.
And then I moved on to Sega Genesis.
I never got into Sega, dude. It was only like a friends or my cousins had Sega.
My best friend growing up got Sega Genesis, and I was like, I want to play Sonic so bad.
Yeah.
And we had it at our daycare.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, yep.
And then once we moved up here, I think my parents wanted to like make me feel better about leaving like my friends.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. Yeah. So they got me a Sega Genesis.
Nice.
Man, I loved that thing so much.
I never really got into the Sega. I loved the Dreamcast. Like a friend of mine had the Dreamcast, and that
ahead of its time.
It was totally ahead of its time. And like how you could have the controller with like a screen inside the controller,
the VMU.
Oh my
video memory unit.
Yeah, because like you could do that with like what was it, Sonic? You could have like a little minion dude that you would like train and build up or something like that in your controller.
Also,
while you were playing,
a lot of like the football games,
mm-hmm.
instead of selecting your play on the screen, you could select your play on there so people could see.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so you could like hide your play.
Yeah, you know how you have like 3 choices at any given time up on the screen?
That's tricky.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And
Yeah,
you could
it's-
take it out of the controller
Yes.
and take it with you.
Yep.
It was almost like a Tamagotchi. Oh man,
Yeah.
my mind is
Oh
going.
shit! Oh, 90s. Oh,
Overload 90s right now. Tamagotchi, dude. Okay, so
sick.
Colorado, another memory is in my room. I had a Tamagotchi, and I was just sitting there, just like
I distinctly
mashing the buttons,
remember
making it poop.
5th grade Tamagotchis, man. Shit.
Did you ever get your Tamagotchi stolen
I don't know.
or like taken away from like the teachers or something like that?
I'm sure. What color was yours?
Mine was see-through green. It was like
Oh.
a see-through green type of thing.
I think mine.
It was, I guess it was kind of
Oh,
unique.
I lost one actually.
Okay.
Mine was white with black buttons. I
cool.
lost that.
Yeah.
And then I got a blue one with yellow buttons.
Mine was green with yellow buttons or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a white one with yellow buttons or something, or red buttons
There was
or something. Yeah.
a million. And then some kids had digipets.
Digipets?
Yeah, I think that's what
I
it's
don't
called,
know.
right?
I need to look up Digipets.
They were the main competitor.
I had no idea.
Digipet versus
Oh yeah,
Tom. They were more like square.
Tamagotchi. Yeah, that's right. I did not have a Digipet. I totally had a Tamagotchi. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit! I forgot about these connecting ones that you would battle.
Oh,
do you remember those?
Yes.
I never. I forgot about those.
What did you type in? Tamagotchi?
I just typed Digipets versus Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah.
And then a picture of that.
No, you know what? I saw my friends doing that with Digipets. They were like battling each other.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I was like, I was super jealous because you could like connect it with the next person.
This is blowing our minds.
Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't seen any of this stuff, like go to Google and just type in Digipets or Tamagotchi. Whatever. Because I'm looking at all these. Yeah.
You're going to look at this and you're going to be like, this is stupid.
Yeah. See, like here was a see-through blue one with yellow buttons. And
Was this what you had?
Yeah, totally. I don't know if that's see-through green. Maybe not see-through green.
Oh, no.
It's not see-through green, but yeah. I think that may have been what I had, but it had like a purple border and stuff. It's just ridiculous.
This is crazy.
Yeah, there's a see-through blue with yellow buttons. There's so much. This was so fun.
Oh, those were Digimon.
Digimon?
The ones you fought and connected.
Oh.
The ones you connected to each other.
I remember those.
Digimon, digital nonsense.
I definitely had one of those. Yes.
You connected them and you fought them?
definitely had one of those.
That's so fucking cool.
It's so awesome. I remember, getting in battles with my friends, and that was so awesome. Ugh,
oh man,
so much fun. What to wrap it up? What kind of toys or games did you have that are super memorable for you? I've got like a list of toys that I'm just thinking of in my head right now. Yeah. But what was like the one that stood out to you most?
My friends and I played a lot with like toy guns, super soakers and Nerf guns.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Like,
yes.
My neighbor was a little bit more affluent than us, so he would always get like the
latest
fucking like
greatest
mini gun,
like, or like the big one that's just
the
like
backpack
giant.
super soaker, like
oh
reservoirs that you just like.
It had like the big tanks on the back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
like 40-foot stream.
Yeah.
You'd pump it, and you see like the
like the dial going.
The dial will go to red or whatever. Maximum.
Yeah. That was fun. Super Soakers was great because like they were super popular in like the stores, and it was like to the point where they were selling out.
Yeah.
Selling out of certain ones and Nerf guns and stuff too.
So there's like my favorite gun growing up was called the Secret Shot.
Oh, okay.
It was a green pistol.
Yeah.
And it shot out of the top like barrel normally, but there was a secret barrel in the
in the
grip.
bottom of the stock.
The stock, yeah.
The stock, yeah.
There was so I always imagined the scene where I would just like act like I was giving up.
Yeah.
And put my hands like this.
Oh yeah.
And then,
They
shoot
did that.
You from there.
They did that in the commercial. I think they did that in like they showed you like the coolest way to do it. They're like, if you like hold your hands up, you can just push this button and
shoot out the stock.
That was fun. I still have that. It's in my storage unit.
Do you?
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
For sure.
Nerf guns are kind of coming back.
They are.
Like, they made a comeback in the past few years.
They've made some pretty like high powered ones too that are like semi dangerous.
All right.
So like
miniguns and machine guns.
Yeah. It's That's fun. And then I see here, this is, again, blowing my mind, Micro Machines,
Yeah,
dude.
boy.
I cannot tell you how many Micro Machines I had my parents...
Step on?
Step on. Had my parents get me because, like, I loved all the jets. I had, like, the F-16 Thunderbird Squadron was, like, 1 through 14 or something like that.
Wow.
It's the exact same thing. It just has a different number on the tail. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I just loved it. And you could, like, fold in the little tiny, like, gears.
Oh, cool.
Like the landing gears. Yeah, it was so badass. I loved that. It was just fun. And tanks and cars and, like, all that crap.
Do you remember that RV thing that would open up and then fold into a city?
Dude, it would. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was so cool.
That was hella tight because then you can just not only like your imagination going wherever it goes, but then you could like imagine what is pre-made for you and turn it into whatever.
Right. There was like a racetrack. I remember you pull back and put 2 Micro Machines there.
Totally.
Setting up there.
Yeah.
Drag
just
race.
shoot off. Yeah.
So good.
I did that. So I had Star Wars Micro Machines too. That was really big.
Oh, cool.
Really big for me. I love Star Wars, and like as soon as those came out, I had to get those. And to me, spaceships, aircraft, all that stuff was my jam. So like I just literally fly these things around the house and just. But they were so tight. They're so small, and like the level of detail that they had on those was kind of.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, you know.
I mean, yeah. It was okay.
I think it was really good, but yeah,
that kind of reminds me of Hot Wheels too.
Hot Wheels were dude.
We were looking at Hot Wheels like a couple years ago at work.
Totally
down at Target.
I have.
You bought a couple.
I bought a couple for sure, dude. There's some awesome like M3, Subaru ones, and stuff like that. I mean,
making those racetracks and shit.
I had the carpet that had the city scene on it. Yeah. I would just ride.
Everybody had that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's a classic staple of the 90s.
Totally. That was my jam. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was good. I know they still sell Hot Wheels now, and it's like, I see them, I'm like, oh, I want them so bad. Or like, I've seen them, and I've been with Steph, and like, there's like a little kid looking at them too, and I would just want to be like, hey kid, when you're older, you can buy as many as you want.
You should just go by with like a one of those hand baskets and just be like, do you see this?
Yeah. This is what you can do when you're
34
older.
of them right now.
Yeah. It's only going to cost me $34, dude.
Yeah.
It was good.
That wouldn't be a bad deal.
No. I loved it.
How much are they?
They're like 99 cents.
Shut
sometimes they're 89. Yeah, dude. Like
Really?
they have them on sale for like 89 cents sometimes or literally 99 cents. They don't go above that usually.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know. Feel your mind be blown.
Now you know. The minds will be blown.
Literally, we have 3 cameras set up right now, and we're trying to figure out which ones to look at.
I don't even know which one's left.
I've got it set to our main cam right now. So I think
change it.
Change it to your face.
Yeah, change it to my face.
Boom, baby.
Oh. Okay. Now change it to the main.
I changed it to change it to main. Okay, main.
Oh.
Let us know what you guys think of this.
Yeah.
Seriously, we're trying really hard, and my computer is literally running on 5% battery life right now because it's got everything plugged into it. But let us know what you guys think of this new thing that we have going. It's not gonna reach.
Oh, it's not plugged in down there.
No, it's plugged in way over there, so it's not gonna reach. That's all right.
All right.
But basically, I think it's a good stopping point anyway. We've talked about so much stuff. Oh my gosh, like
we love the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What did we call this episode? The 90s
nostalgic 90s.
No, we called it flashback 90s or something like that.
Nostalgia Fest 90s.
Nostalgia Fest.
90s Nostalgia Fest 2017. You know what to do.
Well, again, thank you for stopping by our amazing episode 20 podcast for the JpeG podcast.
Catch us at just go to our website.
Yeah, go to our website,
JpeGpodcast.com.
Oh, dude. You owe me a Coke, dude.
Oh, sick. That's so 90s.
That's 90s, too. Like, you do, like, a bad high five.
Dun, dun. Credits roll over the hands.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys for stopping by our podcast.
Our little corner of the internet.
Yeah. And shout out to Tracy Tubera right here. This guy sent me, I purchased it from him, but he sent me edition number 1 out of 50, and I'm stoked that he sent me that. I mean, this thing is beautiful. It's Spider-Man from that new Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Dig
And
in
we're trying to get more posters back here and stuff like that too, so
Yeah.
it's not so blank.
Work in progress, baby.
Yeah, work in progress.
But yeah, catch us. Find us everywhere. iTunes,
Yep.
Google Play,
Stitcher,
Podbean, Podbay,
Yep.
Pocketcasts.
Everything.
Podcast Addict.
YouTube, we need your help.
YouTube,
100 subscribers.
please.
Check us out. YouTube. That way we can get like a youtube.com/JpeG podcast or
Yep.
something like that.
You want to talk about the contest?
Yeah. So we do have a contest going for our episode 20. So stay tuned to our Instagram and we'll be pushing out information on that. So if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we will pick a name at random and give you a special prize. So stay tuned for that. Follow us on Instagram. It's instagram.com/JpeG podcast.
Yep.
And everything else JPEG, just go to our website, jpegpodcast.com.
It'll take you to everything.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Greg.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.